this week's video for Insight, I want to share with you something that has helped me a lot when it comes to sales, coaching, and leadership, and parenting. When I think that the person I'm intending to serve really needs my help, I usually tend to overthink the conversation, to create a lot of interference that has me not really listen to them. And so I want to share, this is actually another reading from Michael Neill's Inside Out Revolution that I really love, that a concept similar to this is the thing that really helped me, but I like this one even better. So it says, and I'm actually going to read this is chapter 1, and I'm going to read the quote from Sid Banks on the top of it too. It says, "We have the most wonderful job in the world. We find people in various stages of sleep, and then we get to tap them on the shoulder and be with them as they wake up to the full magnificence of life." I mean, that is the privilege that we have as parents, salespeople, leaders, and coaches. In my mind, it's all the same. It's connecting, loving, and serving another person. It takes the same set of skills, just listening, allowing our innate connection to be alive and offer what we notice to them, and do our best to point to things that we think might be helpful. But this is, I'm just going to read this excerpt and then expand on it. Imagine that a man comes to you for coaching, or sales, or your children for a problem. He's about to turn 30, and he's decided that it's time to grow up and take over the family carpentry business. He wants you to share innovative marketing techniques, work with him on how to make better personal decisions, and coach him to incorporate technology to bring the business into at least the new millennium. But even as you're speaking together, something's bothering you about the conversation. He's saying all the right things and seems willing to do all the right things. And yet something still feels out of alignment. Following your intuition, you go back and review the client intake form he filled out when he first came to you. And to your surprise, you see his name is Jesus. He's from a small town in the Galilean region of Israel called Nazareth. Here's the question. Do you really want to work with him on becoming more successful in his carpentry business? And I think a lot of times that's what happens as leaders, coaches, parents in sales, is that if we're not really quiet ourselves, we'll believe the words they're saying. We'll try to give them what it is that they're asking for. And a lot of times, that's not really what they want or really what they need. But when we just be with somebody, when we allow our mind to get really settled, we can hear things. We can pick up on things beyond the words that they're saying. We can sense who they really are. We can feel into what it is we feel that they really want beyond the words that they're saying. And this is our capacity to really serve. This is really why people are coming to us, to remember who they really are and to recapture that aliveness that comes from that. So I invite you to notice what you notice and look forward to hearing from you. Namaste.